Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
In this today, I want presentation about uncooperative principle and their relationship to maxims. Have you ever felt that your answer were irrelevant to others' question in everyday conversation? And how can uncooperative principle be used for specific purpose such as humor or sarcasm? To find out the answer, I will explain it in the next slide. Next. Introduction and cooperative principle. Uncooperative principle are communication patterns that do not adhere to the cooperative principle proposed by Happy Christ. So, in some situation, uncooperative principle can be done intentionally for a specific purpose, such as to cause confusion, convey sarcasm, or trigger an argument. Uncooperative principle violate the maxim by providing false or misleading information, providing too little or too much information, providing off-topic responses, and using words that are ambiguous, overly convoluted, or intentionally confusing the interlocutor. The next is relationship between uncooperative principle and maxim. There are four Christ maxims that can be violated: quality, quantity, relevant, and method. Christ suggests that in effective communication, speakers and listeners must cooperate and follow four maxims. Number one is quality. Quality is not providing correct or reliable information. Number two is quantity. Quantity is provide too much or too little information. Number three is relevant. Relevant is giving a responses that is not relevant to the topic. And the last is method. The method is conveying information in an ambiguous or other manner. So, when someone violates or does not follow this maxim, it called the uncooperative principle. The next is example of maxim violation. There are so many example. Number one is quality maxim. For example, is the coffee sweet? This coffee is sweet. When the coffee is bitter. In this example, people B violate the quality maxim because he provides information that is not true. Number two is quantity maxim. For example, where did you go? And people B answered, oh. People B violates the quantity maxim by giving an answer that is too little or not detailed enough. This answer does not answer the question completely, which can cause confusion or frustrating for us. The next is example of relevant maxim. Did you finish the assignment? There are many vehicles on the road today. The answer is not relevant to question A. This maxim often occurs when a person wants to divert attention or avoid a question. And the last is example of method maxim. How do I get to your house? And people will answer, you walk northwest, then turn into a slight southeast line and follow the winding road until there's a big tree. The answer of the people is unclear and confusing. The next is cause of uncooperative principle. So, uncooperative principle can be caused by various factors, both intentional and unintentional, and are even utilized in literary works to convey deeper meaning. there is three causes of uncooperative principle. The next. This is specific data on the use of uncooperative principle. This is data. The data is based on linguistic studies that observe human communication patterns. Look at this data. According to this data, 18 until 19% of dialogue in literature involve the violation of maxim. Therefore, literature has higher data than conversation in daily life, social media, digital media, and politics. The next. The next is conclusion. Uncooperative maxim violation create certain effects such as irony, tension, or manipulation in communication. Often used in literary, political, media, and everyday communication contexts, principle it occurs when the maxim of quality, quantity, relevance, or manner are disobeyed either intentionally or unintentionally. Maxim violation is a common phenomenon in human communication that has a specific purpose and impact. Understanding this principle is important to capture the implicit meaning in various communication contexts. The next. Okay, thank you. So, I will close my explanation about the material and comparative principle. Hopefully that this material will provide new and useful insight. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.